Welcome to episode 1 of Baldy and the Bun. We're coming at you live from our basement. It's your favorite father-son on Baldy and the Bun. That's
Baldy and the Bun.
Baldy and the Bun. We're coming at you live from our basement. We're talking about Wrestlemania 39. Starts tonight at 8. It is currently 4:36. We tried recording
April
this
1st,
earlier.
2023.
Yeah. This is our second attempt at recording. We tried recording on a different laptop, and it crashed.
Epic fail.
Big fail once again. But we're back, and we are going over our predictions for WrestleMania Goes Hollywood, WrestleMania 39, Los Angeles, California,
Right.
SoFi Stadium. So we're going to be doing all of the Night 1 and Night 2 matches in not any real particular order besides what we did the first time, obviously, and then we're just going in what we think is interesting to not interesting.
But we will do all of night 1, and then we will do all of night 2, but not in any particular order.
Right.
So let's get to it.
All right. So the first match we talked about on the first attempt of this was Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, and Lita facing off against Damage Control. Do you want to go into what you thought about that match? Or?
Yeah, I just don't. I think it's going to be Becky, Lita, and Trish. I just think that they got the belts. Their crowd favorite. That Damage Control. Just they. I just think that their run is kind of coming to an end. I think that they're that's getting a little stale.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I think Bayley's one of the better women's wrestlers on the women's side, and I just don't think she's getting a good push right now. I mean, she's playing the heel, of course, but I just think that she needs to. I just think that Damage Control needs to lose. I think they got to break up, and I think that Becky and Lita are the champions right now, and I think they're going to win the match.
I certainly think that's a fair outlook. I disagree. I think that Damage Control is going to take this match just because of the fact that they haven't really won anything and they haven't really been a presence as a faction. And I feel like if you give them this win, it definitely gives them a credible win over opponents that are all established women's wrestlers, and it makes them look strong. And I think if they are going to continue with them, which I think they will, that's the direction I see them going.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to a match that is honestly maybe even slightly less interesting to me is the men's tag team showcase.
Oh yeah, I don't. This is just a throwaway match to me. I mean, and we have talked about it, and I'm a big opponent of the tag team division. I love it.
He usually does love tag teams. Competing members: Braun Strowman, Ricochet, Alpha Academy, Street Profits, and Viking Raiders. I have the Street Profits. I know you also have the Street Profits.
Yeah, I think they're going to win, but I think you might see. I don't know. I think you might see a breakup of the Street Profits.
We talked about this, and we both
stop saying that we talked about it.
Well, it's true. I mean,
I
that's
know,
the situation
but let's just.
All right. Okay. So yeah, I think that Montez Ford is inevitably becoming one of the people that they're pushing a lot, and
I think yes, they've had him do his
the
singles
elimination
matches
chamber.
and the elimination chamber. I think he showed that he can be a singles competitor. So I think that you might see a breakup. One of them turning heel. I don't know how it's going to go, but I think that you might see something go that way tonight. Because I think I think the higher ups really want to see Montez Ford as a singles competitor.
And it also makes this match at least a little bit relevant.
Yes.
Because this match is completely irrelevant as it stands right now.
Yeah, I mean,
you maybe get a Braun Strowman Ricochet feud out of it, potentially, which could be interesting as like a David versus Goliath story.
They did that already.
Him versus him?
That's
already?
That's how they got together.
Oh. I thought Ricochet fought Brock Lesnar.
No. But him and Braun had a feud, and then they became friends.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's.
I think you could have another story with them, and then they've done repeated stories before.
Yeah, I know, but it's
okay.
There's a throwaway match.
It's a throwaway match on the card, just filling out the card, which is fine. I mean, you got 2 days now; you can do more. So, I mean, if you want to kind of I mean, there's a lot on that poster, you know.
Yeah, but not.
We both have the Street Profits. It's not that interesting of a match. Moving on, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
100% Rhea's winning this match.
Rhea is winning this match because Charlotte needs to lose the title to win the title, and we all know they're going to have her win it 16 times, 17 times.
Plus, Rhea is
debatably the hottest heel in women's wrestling.
She is the hottest heel, and
she is.
She's probably the best wrestler in the women's division.
Mm-hmm.
Just from a strength standpoint, and I'm not big on Charlotte Flair. I'm not
a big Charlotte Flair fan either. No.
She's good. Don't get me wrong. She's good. It's just I think this is Rhea's time. She's younger. The crowd loves her, even though she's a heel. The crowd loves her.
Yeah, I was initially.
She's almost like she is. She's a female version of the old Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
like she is just bigger, stronger, better than everybody, and and has that heel
heat
about her, but she has the crowd behind her. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, it's also mainly because Charlotte Flair is almost universally hated, whether she is a heel or a face. So no matter what, you're going to be rooting for her. This is actually another repeat WrestleMania match. Mm-hmm. They fought in the Performance Center.
Right.
And Rhea lost that match.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I definitely see Rhea coming back and getting her win back. So.
Yeah. Plus, I think that.
Also, Dominic Mysterio has been putting in hours into 2 WrestleMania builds, which is, you got to commend him for that.
Oh, yeah. And I think that that faction needs a belt.
Yeah, 100%.
They need a belt there.
Especially, and she is the only one competing for a belt. But 3 of the members are competing. Damian Priest did not get a match. Was he in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
Was.
I want to say he was, but I can't remember for sure. But speaking of not Damage Control, Judgment Day. Speaking of Judgment Day, Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio.
Ray's got to win this.
Rey has to win this.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure because
if this is his last match,
has been so great, like just so great.
Yeah,
that I can see it going Dominic's way, but I think that
he is a just magnificent heel. He is one of the strongest heels in the company.
Yeah. He's just been ever since he's become like prison Dom. It's been he's just been great. It's just been hilarious. It's been funny. He's been like just such a great heel, and I think it's going to be so over the top. I think you're going to see him coming in Eddie Guerrero-esque tonight in a low rider. Like
if he does that, that's insane.
Oh no, I think you're going to see it.
That would be
awesome.
Awesome.
You're going to see it.
I hope I see it. I want him to. That'd be
so
awesome.
Over the top with Rhea Ripley sitting shotgun in the car. It's awesome, man. Right? The thing like bouncing.
That'd be so good. That would be perfect, man.
But yeah, man, just like I just think it's going to be fantastic. I think it's going to be great. But I think Ray wins it. He just went into the Hall of Fame last night. Dude, you didn't see it.
I didn't. I didn't watch the Hall of Fame. I was tired after work.
He walked in, right, and was like, all the wrestlers were up on the stage where you walk in.
Right, yeah.
Right, and then you take the ramp and then you go into the ring.
I did, however, see that Cody was sitting next to Triple H. I just wanted to throw that in there. Yeah. Just throwing that in there in the middle of this.
So, but Dominic was sitting there with Rhea, right? And when he walked in, everybody was standing up, and he was just sitting there. Like just sat there with like this look of
see that's what I think is important. They make the Hall of Fame at least a little interesting. Like they make it like have some bearing on the story. Like that, even that little detail is enough for it to.
So then he goes up and he starts his speech, and Dominic and Rhea and Priest get up and walk out. Like they walk out and left. It was funny, man. It was like like
it makes it feel real. It almost makes it not real, but it makes it feel like
and then what did he,
important.
What did he, I think like he's like, I'll show you something to like tomorrow. I forget exactly what he said, but he mentioned it. Then he continued his speech, but it was a funny moment. I didn't think they were going to go too over the top, like having Dominic come up there and like interrupt them.
Oh yeah, you don't need to do that. You don't need to.
But just getting up and still having them have the storyline at the Hall of Fame without doing it too over the top. I think they did a really good job with it. I think it made the match a little bit more interesting, and I just think I think there's going to be one of the better matches. I think it's
going to be a very heartfelt ending, though.
What do you mean?
Whoever wins, no matter who wins, it's going to either be mutual respect or Dom is going to.
I don't think so. I think it's just.
I hope Dom also I hope his wrestling skills have improved since when was the last time we actually saw him in the ring?
Oh, he was in like a tag thing like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I feel like that.
No, look. He's not a bad wrestler.
He's improved. He's 100% gotten better.
Yeah, look, but everybody does. Nobody comes in right off the bat. I mean, there's few and far between that come in and just pick it up as quick.
Right.
You got to practice it. And,
I have a feeling this could go as my other prediction, but I have a feeling that this is Ray's last match.
It could be. It very well could be because some of the way he was talking last night, it seems like this could be it.
Especially if he is going into the Hall of Fame, it's a perfect story.
It
is the perfect story of having your last match be against your son
at WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania,
yeah.
I could definitely see it happening. Whether he's going to come back for like a Saudi match or something, that's to be determined.
He might always come back.
Well, I mean, that Shawn Michaels came back, so I mean, anything's possible. Yeah. But I have a feeling this is going to be some kind of retirement.
Because he said he did say some stuff about, just his wife helped him out and helped him.
I saw that.
Yeah, so I did see that. I think you're right.
All right, moving on. Then we have Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul.
Right. I want Logan Paul to win this match.
Right. Yeah. I mean, everyone wants to.
I like Logan Paul.
Right. He is one of the most. He's one of, if not the most talented celebrity wrestlers, if you even consider him a celebrity wrestler at this point.
He is a celebrity wrestler.
I mean, he's done 3 matches, man.
Okay, but he's still okay. He's not a full-time
4
wrestler.
matches. 4 matches, actually.
He's not a full.
This is his 4th. He did the tag team with Miz. Then he fought Miz. Then he fought Roman. Now he's fighting Seth.
Yeah. Okay. Well, still. Okay. Whatever. I still think that,
whether you consider him a celebrity wrestler or not, he's obviously talented in what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's one of them. I think he is. If you do consider him a celebrity wrestler, he is the best celebrity wrestler that we've seen.
I think so.
He's better than
Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I couldn't think of the name.
But but he wrestled Bam Bam Bigelow.
Exactly.
Bam Bam Bigelow couldn't carry anybody. But anyway, I think Seth wins.
You know who can? Seth Rollins. Rollins can carry somebody.
But Logan Paul in his own right, I think he's shown that he definitely
has some talent. I mean, since the Royal Rumble, this has been one of the matches that I've been paying attention to the most.
Right, and I think Seth is getting that push. I think the belts are going to be separated, and I think he's going to win one of the belts. But that's again just a topic. But I think Seth wins this match. I think it's going to be a great match. I really do.
I'm also going to reluctantly give this to Seth. I feel like they could go for the Logan Paul upset just to give a heel a nice win there. But I already have Damage Control taking a heel win for tonight, so. There aren't usually many heel wins at WrestleMania, but I mean, besides like Roman last year and like a couple other people. But I mean, you look at it. Seth Rollins, he hasn't had a WrestleMania win in the last 2 years. He lost to Cesaro last year, and he lost to, he lost to Cody last year. Lost to Cesaro the year before that, and the year before that, he lost to Kevin Owens. It's been more than 3 years since we've had a Seth Rollins WrestleMania win. I mean, he beat Triple H, and if you want to count it, he cashed in at 31.
Yeah, but he wrestled in that match too.
He lost to Randy Orton that night.
Oh, so, yeah, the best RKO.
He doesn't. Yeah, the best RKO of all time.
Right,
the best. So yeah, I mean, Seth hasn't had a win in 3 years, so I mean, it's probably the time to give him one if you want to give him one.
Yeah,
and Logan has only lost one.
I mean, he's arguably like. As far as faces right now, it's him and Cody. I mean, and Zayn, but
and debatably KO if you count him.
Yeah, but I just think Zayn is one of those. Is it just a flash in the pan? Does it have longevity? Does it?
I mean, the story's been going on for a year.
Yeah, but he did not become what he is until.
I think
as soon as Usi happened, that's when that's when Zayn. As soon as Usi happened, that's when he was
the
on
Usi
a rocket
promo.
ride, dude.
The Usi promo did skyrocket.
That was it. And
But to be fair, that Jackass match he had last year was
horrible.
No, that was really entertaining.
It's entertaining, but he was a joke.
But it was a joke. But it was entertaining.
But it's entertaining, but that's not that. Look,
did you enjoy it? Did you look at that?
Because I like Jackass. But
exactly.
But from a wrestling standpoint, it was a circus. It wasn't even a match. It was just stupid.
Okay. Well, we agree to disagree with that. But either way, we both have Seth winning this match. I have it reluctantly. I kind of feel like Logan could take this win. But we both are choosing Seth as a prediction. Moving on, we have the United States title match between Austin Theory and John Cena. Returning John Cena.
I think Theory gets this match. I think he gets the win. I think higher ups like him. He's young. He's the champion. I just think he's on a roll right now, and they're going to keep him rolling with the United States title.
See, I actually have the opposing opinion. Austin Theory is another one of those guys like Montez Ford and Seth Rollins and all those other guys that are next in line, in my opinion, to get pushed. Gunther also. They're next in line. I feel like they want to get the mid-card title off him. You open up the opportunity to put a new person in the spotlight with Raw after WrestleMania open challenge. You bring up Braun Breaker. You bring up Carmelo Hayes. You bring up someone from NXT, like they did with Kevin Owens, who won the United States title off of John Cena, the original open challenges. So that's where I see it going. Mm-hmm. I feel like you bring someone up from NXT or you bring up a star that like isn't necessarily like brought up yet.
Well, you could do the same thing with Theory. Theory can have an open challenge.
But is he? He's a heel.
Well, why not?
Well, heels typically don't do like an open challenge. Well, do you remember the Neville one where Neville came out. I forget who was issuing the open challenge. It might have been The Miz, but he was like, I want a open challenge, but you have to be under this height, under this weight, and somehow Neville qualified, and then he comes out, and then Neville lost because of but you don't get open challenges from heels. That's
no, but I think that, but they want to keep it. To keep Theory relevant, I think they got to keep a belt on him because he's not even close to being ready to try and go for a serious title. But when I say a serious title, one of the champion.
I think you put him in. Put him in a feud before then, but you can make something work with. I think you make something work with John Cena and putting it on a new star.
But Cena's
that's where I see.
But Cena's not going to wrestle full time.
Right. So the one Raw is not going to kill the man.
So you think he's going to do a Raw and lose it?
Yeah.
Well, that's just keep it on Theory.
I disagree, but I have a feeling Cena's going to win it.
Theory's winning.
I got Cena.
Okay.
Moving on to the last match of night one, what we believe should be the main event. I think that. How do you feel about that?
Either this or I think that the Seth match is
really.
Yeah. But no, you're probably right because it's a title match, and
we see where they go. I've seen people say Rhea Charlotte. Because we didn't have a women's one last year, so people are saying they should have one this year. But I think it should be the Usos and Zayo, as I've lovingly called the team.
What's the
Zayo?
No, what is it?
WrestleMania. I think that I'd rather that than Sammy Mania. I'm so because we had Yeselmania and we had Kofi Mania, so let's do something else.
Yeah, right.
So moving on.
I think the Usos win this match.
I think he's being ridiculous. I think this is the most predictable match on the card, and it's going to
on the card, for night one or for the whole card.
The whole card.
I just don't think because you're not going to have Sammy and KO.
Maybe besides Rhea Ripley. There's no way Charlotte wins this, but I'm saying it. Zayo wins this match.
I think I just don't see how they're putting the tag titles on. They'll win by a disqualification. The belts stay with the Usos, But Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win by disqualification.
If that's how they do it, I'll riot. That is the worst. You're gonna end the best storyline in professional wrestling in the last year with a disqualification.
Because Sami and KO are singles wrestlers. They're not a tag team. That you don't just throw them together. It doesn't work.
Friends since like 2013.
But they're not a tag team.
But they've been a tag team. This is not their first time being a tag team.
But they're not a tag team.
I'm not saying they are a tag team, but I mean they've been a tag team before. It is not their first time.
I just don't. They're not winning.
They definitely are. But that is the end of night 1. We are moving on to night 2. We're starting with Brock Lesnar versus Omos
Because
or
this
Omos.
match is horrendous.
Awful. This is the match I am debatably least looking forward to in a almost complete tie with the second match, the women's tag showcase.
But
Both on night
this
2.
match, it bothers me because I love Brock Lesnar. He is probably one of my favorite wrestlers. I'm usually excited to watch his matches. This look, the guy's big. I just don't think he's a talented wrestler.
Vince McMahon is booking this match.
He's a Vince McMahon guy.
Vince McMahon came to Triple H and he was like, just let me do one WrestleMania match. One match.
No, it wasn't even that. It's just, he's a big guy, but he doesn't really have any skills. And I just think this is going to be a boring match.
Also, I think the build has just been so backwards. We talked about this. We've texted about this briefly, but I wanted to bring it up. Why is Brock Lesnar being billed as the underdog in this match? I get Omos is like 7'4" or whatever.
Yeah.
But Brock's fought the Big Show and they're the same height. Like Omos might have 2 inches on the Big Show.
No, he's bigger than the Big Show.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
How much? Big Show's what, 7 foot? He's 7'4".
Yeah, 4 inches.
Okay, 4 inches is a lot, but either way, like he's fought. Brock Lesnar's fought Braun, and Braun's what, 6'3", 6'2"?
No, Braun's bigger than that.
Not 6, like 7'3". He's got to be 7'2".
I think he's 7 foot.
Okay, well, either way, Brock has been through this before. Brock has fought giants, and I don't get why he's being billed as the underdog.
Big
in
Show's
this
7
match.
foot.
Big Show's 7 foot, confirmed. But how tall is Braun? I know for a fact that Omos is like 7'4".
Yes.
But either way, as I'm saying, I don't get why they're
6'8".
billing 6'8".
Yes. So he's
Shorter than the Big Show.
Yes.
So either way, Brock Lesnar has fought not bigger people, but people that are on similar sizes as Omos. And Omos is not the scariest out of those people.
No, he's 7'3".
Omos is 7'3". Okay, Kane is 7 foot. Big Show is 7 foot. So, 3 inches is a lot in the grand scheme of things. It's not that much more.
Yeah, but
Brock is winning this match.
But he doesn't. Yes, Brock's winning this match, but Omos doesn't even come close to being
as talented as Braun Strowman or as talented as the Big Show.
Any of them. He is just
He's just a guy, which is why they gave him MVP. But even MVP is just not able to bring his character up. I am just so uninterested in this match.
You could see Lashley getting involved.
I could see Lashley getting involved. I just think we missed the opportunity of having a Brock versus Bray match.
Well, Brock didn't want to wrestle Bray.
Either way, we lost the opportunity, and you could have had Bray versus Lashley instead. I'd rather just Brock not be on the card or have him be doing something else than have him facing Omos. But either way, depending on whatever. So now we have the women's tag showcase featuring Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez facing off against Ronda Rousey and Baszler, facing off against Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, facing off against Natalya and Shotzi. None of these teams have names.
No, they're not. This goes back to the same thing I'm going to say with Sami and KO. They're not tag teams. They're just
this match is going to be really bad.
They're two people thrown together.
Every single one of them. You don't. Okay, this is how barren the women's tag team division is. You don't have a single team in a women's tag team showcase with a name. You don't have a single team in a women's tag team showcase.
It's two people put together. Right.
It's not a team.
Right.
This is why this match is so ridiculous.
It's just a way. The fans love Liv Morgan. They like Rodriguez. Same goes.
I don't. I think
ups.
Rodriguez can wrestle. I would rather Liv Morgan have teamed up with Doudrop.
No, what's her name now?
Doudrop.
Doudrop.
Piper Nevin.
Yeah. Like, why change it from Doudrop?
Dewdrop was so much funnier.
It's better, but I still call her Dewdrop.
We both still call her Dewdrop. Either way, I think her like finishing move is called the Dewdrop now.
Is it?
I don't know.
All right.
But I think they literally Viking experienced her. Like they changed it from the Viking, like no, they were the Viking experience, and they got changed to the Raiders.
Yeah.
And then their finisher was called the Viking experience.
Yeah.
Either I have Rousey and Baszler. I know they haven't been pushing them a lot, but I mean, Liv Morgan and Rodriguez are not. I don't see them. Like they literally like just met. Rousey and Baszler,
title, right?
Yeah, they're not. Rousey and Baszler are the only ones. Maybe like Natalya and Shotzi were never working together. And I just found out who Chelsea Green is on Monday Night Raw.
So I don't know. Like again, this is to me a throwaway match. I don't care.
100%.
So let's move on to the next one.
All right. So, I know we said we wouldn't talk about it, but this is where we ended the last one. So this is all original content. This is when it crashed around here. So I'm actually gonna move it to. We talked about Hell in a Cell between Finn Balor and Edge.
Yes.
This is where it crashed, like right here.
Yeah. This is one of those matches that can go either way.
I totally agree. Well, first of all, I'm just glad they're using Hell in a Cell right again.
Yes.
They're using it in it. They're ending a blood feud with it. I mean, Edge and Finn Balor have been fighting for how long? 2 years.
I don't think it's been that long.
I mean, at least a year.
Been a while.
At least a year. So, I mean, I'm just glad they're finally ending it.
Oh, yeah, no, it's been before that because the one where the I Quit match was like their, second match, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Second or third.
Mm-hmm. So I think it was before the last WrestleMania. So either way, I'm just glad they're actually doing something with this. They're finally ending the feud.
I think it's, I think you might see some surprises here.
I agree.
I think you might see the Brood come back.
What's his name? Starts with a G.
Gangrel.
I don't think Christian's coming back. He's still under contract with AEW.
Rumor is
he's still on contract, so he's not showing up.
Rumor is that Tony Khan might have given him a.
If that happens and we open the forbidden door to AEW, that would be the biggest night. That would be the biggest WrestleMania moment.
I think you're gonna. I mean, I don't even know if Gangrel comes back.
If Gangrel, I see Gangrel. I see Gangrel making an appearance.
I think you're gonna see that other dark side of Edge. Like,
Brood Edge is gonna come out. He's gonna wear the stupid glasses, and he's gonna come out.
Right.
It's gonna be Brood Edge versus the Demon. I'm excited to see the Demon again. We haven't seen the Demon since his match with Roman. I don't think.
Yeah.
So you finally get. I think Balor's going over.
You think Balor's winning?
I think Balor's going over because he's another one of those guys that he's gonna.
I think Edge wins.
Really?
Yeah. I think Edge wins this one because he hasn't beaten Balor.
No, he hasn't.
I think he beats him.
Yeah, because the I Quit match. Well, yeah, that makes sense. And also Edge. I might change my answer because now I'm thinking about it, and this is all happening because of Balor slamming Beth Phoenix's head into a chair.
Yeah.
So. But you can't. The Demon, though.
I think Edge wins.
Oh, the Demon already lost to Roman, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stick with Balor.
Okay.
I'm going to be sticking with Balor just because I think that there's potential there with him. So you're going Edge? Mm-hmm. Final answer? All right. And I am going with Finn Balor to win this match. I am very excited for this match.
Yes. Out of...
These two in a Hell in a Cell. I mean, Edge... One of the most prolific Hell in a Cell competitors.
They might steal the show.
They might. I don't know about steal the show because we got some good matches coming up.
They might steal the show.
I mean, all right, let's skip ahead to the Raw Women's title between Asuka and Bianca Belair. You are not a big Bianca Belair fan.
I think she's talented.
You don't care for her character.
No, and I think this is going to start another feud between these two. I think Asuka's going to win. I also believe Asuka's going to win. I think it's time to just get the title off of Bianca. She's had it for a long time. Yeah, I think that I think Asuka wins, but I think that these two are going to fight again.
They'll definitely see each other again.
I think you'll see something culminate. No, I think you're going to see something that's going to culminate. Again
you know what? They could have it if they are doing Backlash this year, which I've heard they might not, but. And if they do Backlash, they will have a Backlash match.
Are both of them like faces, or like is Asuka actually?
I think Asuka's supposed to be a heel.
Which is weird because she's not.
Everyone likes her anyway.
Yeah.
She's one of those people.
Yeah. So, but I think Asuka wins this match.
Yeah, I know Bianca's not a heel. They might both be faces.
Yeah. It's weird.
I don't know.
But I think Asuka wins.
I agree with you. I think that Bianca's held this belt for, I'm not going to say too long, but I don't think she should hold it for that much
What did
longer.
I used to call her?
Asuka. I spelled it two different ways.
That's only when I've had like 6 beers.
Yeah, that's true. That is a very true fact. All right. So that moves us on to the second to last match of the card, the Intercontinental title triple threat match between Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and the champion Gunther.
I think this is another match that I'm excited
confident.
for.
Yeah, I am confident
And
in this
I'm
match.
pretty confident in who I think is going to win this match.
You are very confident in who's going to win this match.
Yes.
I am less confident.
I think Sheamus wins this match. I think they want him to have, because he's had a Hall of Fame career.
100%.
Let's call it that. And I think they want to, it's a rare feat that somebody has held every belt. And this is the one belt that he hasn't held. And I think that they want to put it on him.
I am also interested in the fact that this is an Intercontinental title match in between three people that are actually from a different continent.
That it's actually
It's Ireland, it's Scotland, and it's Germany.
Right. I think
So I think that's very interesting that they're actually tying that into the fact that this is an Intercontinental title.
right.
And I love this match. I've been excited for this match since
It's going to be one of those matches where they just beat the living crap out of each other.
100%. I mean, Gunther and Sheamus put on a show at Clash in the Castle.
Yep.
That was one of the best matches
And then,
of last year. And I mean, Drew McIntyre's been doing good work all around. So I mean, you can't.
And they're all like one of the just
The three of them are three of the most talented wrestlers ever, debatably. I mean, Gunther's still early in his career. This is his first big title. He's held it for so long.
Right.
I mean, I think Gunther loses the belt here as well. I'm just not sure.
I just think
who it's going to.
I think they want to put the belt on Sheamus. I'd be surprised if he didn't win. This is one of those where I'm.
You
pretty
are
sure.
very confident in your answer.
I think Sheamus.
I'm still.
Plus, I think. This is just me saying. I think Gunther is one of the better heels on the roster.
Yes.
And I think that he's gonna get that push for one of the one of the big titles.
Yep. If they do two, if they do
So
one,
I think they're gonna take the belt off of him. And I think he's gonna get pushed as the next big heel because we all know that Reigns is gonna be taking some time off, and they gotta have a heel.
You need new people to fill the void.
And I think he's gonna be the heel.
Yeah, I mean, Gunther obviously has a lot of big stuff ahead of him. Mm-hmm. You got the Intercontinental reign that's lasted for this long. I mean, you got a lot that you have. I mean, you got a lot of potential there. So, I mean, you got Sheamus, who obviously has just this title left, and you have Drew, who has been doing good work around the company for a couple years now. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I could really see it going either way between them. I think I am leaning towards Sheamus because he hasn't really had anything going for him for a while besides this feud between him and Gunther.
And he had a really good year last year.
Fantastic year.
He probably one of his better
performances in a year.
Yeah. So I just think he wins.
I think that's a completely fair point. I am ultimately going to be choosing Sheamus, just because of that fact. I just remembered that one of the versions of Omos in those videos was Shomos. Shomos. It's just big Homo sapiens rise up. Homo sapiens rise up. I'm not doing the Vince voice. All right.
With his mustache.
And that is now the mustache. And now we move on to the final match, the main event of night 2, which is confirmed. The undisputed Universal WWE Heavyweight Championship between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns.
Cody Rhodes is winning this. There's no doubt in my mind.
Okay, here's what I don't understand. You have the Usos winning on night 1, and then you have Cody winning on night 2.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
That's what I don't understand.
What do you mean?
Like, how are the Usos going to keep their titles and Roman lose?
Because the bloodline's
the
going to break
bloodline
up.
story is ending.
Yes,
exactly. So why are they still holding the titles?
Because they're not. They're just going to be a tag team again.
Okay.
And why they can still be a tag
We both
team.
have okay. Either way, we both have Cody. I see more people than I would have expected picking Roman, actually.
Okay.
I don't see it. I don't think it's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it happening. I think it's just time to get the belt off him.
If Roman Reigns wins, that will be the most surprised I was when Brock Lesnar beat.
I think it'll be the most surprised I've been. I think it'll be the most surprised I've been since the heist of the century.
No, that didn't.
That surprised me.
The Undertaker losing was even more surprising than that.
Maybe to you, because I didn't grow up with the streak all that much. That was like my first big WrestleMania that I remember.
Yeah, watching the Undertaker lose, the dude, I didn't think that
you were that guy in the audience that they always show in the package.
I just made the face.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, Cody winning. I mean, we both agree on that. So that's gonna happen probably. I don't see that not happening.
No.
I mean, I'm not denying the possibility that Roman could win, but I'm ultimately gonna be sticking with Cody.
Yeah, I do think the bloodline breaks up, but you're still gonna have. I mean,
you have the opportunity to open up feuds between each other. I mean, I want to see Jey Uso versus Roman too. Eventually, I want to see that.
I'm kind of done with Roman. I've had enough. I don't, I think he's
the thing is if you keep him for too long, people are going to hate him again.
Well, they do. Well,
people don't hate him now. People don't hate him now. People
look. I'll tell you what. He's gotten a lot better.
100%. That year he spent off after COVID was what he.
I think what Cody said last night was
Cody
pretty
Knight.
funny.
Oh my God, the $14 million investment. 11-year investment that paid off in year 8 is kind of crazy, not gonna lie.
But the sad thing is, it's true.
Me personally, I wouldn't tolerate that.
But it was true. They pushed Roman Reigns so much in the beginning. The big dog. This is his yard. It's like
that was annoying. This chair just broke. These shitty chairs,
horrible. Yeah.
So what do we just fell out of the bottom of the chair?
So we also have some additional little
predictions that I added to the bottom of our poster that I make for every one of these big pay-per-views. I have the championship right now, don't I?
What?
I beat you at Elimination Chamber with the predictions, I believe.
Did you?
I think I did. I have the paper in my room. I can go get it real quick.
Oh, no.
I will. Okay, I believe I beat you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You probably did.
We'll make sure. But so we have 3 additional predictions that I put at the bottom for a return of a active wrestler, a legend appearance, and other.
Okay.
So
when we make the return of a current wrestler, when we make that, do we have to say what match he's going to be involved in, or does
you don't have to specify that at all?
He's just returning.
Other I might make. You have to be a little bit specific, but because other I'm saying should be. I think other should. If you get the
is
other correct,
just anything.
Other is literally anything. If you predict other, you get 2 points. You get what's worth 2 matches.
Okay.
Return of Legend, I'm gonna keep 1.
Okay.
One thing.
And returning legend, do they have to wrestle, or is it?
They don't have to wrestle. They just have to make an appearance.
Okay. For return, AJ Styles.
AJ Styles. I don't know where he's been.
Hurt. His ankle.
Yeah. I think
he makes a return.
Do you have any idea where it could be? Omos versus Brock Lesnar?
No, he's not getting involved.
That was not edited. We're actually just
I'm thinking.
That's like the one rule: don't be silent. But
Theory.
Ooh, he could come out and do something with John Cena because of their trilogy in I think 2016.
Well, him and Cena
Cena have a history.
Oh yeah, but I can see him.
You think it's going to be against Theory? I could see that.
Yeah, and then start a thing with Theory and Styles.
That I am actually interested in seeing.
Or, I don't know if it's ever happened. What if Styles comes out with Cody and starts a thing with Cody?
They have never fought. I know that for a fact.
And
Well,
I
Cody
would
was gone. Cody
love-
was gone when he debuted,
Oh, right. Yeah.
so they'd never even met.
No. I don't know if they've ever wrestled even in another.
No, because I think it was like a 2-year period between Cody leaving WWE and AJ appearing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was like a 1 or 2 year period.
But no, I want to say they never even wrestled like.
I don't think they
in
have.
like another.
So I mean, that's not a bad. I don't think he's coming out at the end of the night. You know who you know who I do think is coming out at the end of the night?
I know who you think.
Randy Orton.
Yes, I think. Yes, he's going to be my other.
He was going to be your other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fair, dude.
Why?
You're making that worth the 2?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take that. I thought you were going to do something with Bray for other. See, now I'm playing mind games with him.
I forgot about. I completely forgot about Bray, and he's
See,
my
there you
favorite
go.
wrestler.
So
I think because this is my.
see, when we get to other, you can talk about that.
Okay.
Orton's returning this WrestleMania. I don't know who it's going to be to. I mean, my guess is Cody.
I'm still going Styles.
CM Punk.
I would love to see a
could come out.
I mean, but you're right. He looked horrible.
So now you went and go watch.
I agree with you. But what did I say? I said I just want to see him return. I don't really want to see him wrestle. I just want to see him return.
What do you want him to do?
I just want to see the return. And then if you could, do I think he could wrestle better?
No.
Of course he can. Who is he wrestling? I don't know,
remember.
dude. I'm not a big fan of AEW, so
True.
I just think that it's all nonsense there. That's just me. You always hear about the fighting and the backstage, and it's just it's nonsense, dude.
You hear about that with WWE though.
Not as bad. It's not as bad.
When's the last time you heard about 2 wrestlers just straight up walking out of a company? Sasha Banks and Naomi.
Oh, who cares about them, dude?
Dude, Sasha's in like New Japan right now.
Good. And doing what?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not watching it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. like everybody can say what they want. You know, WWE is where you want to be. That's where you get the most publicity. That's where you get the most notoriety.
You're gonna piss off some AEW marks.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I don't care. Like
are you going to stick with Styles?
AEW is WCW light.
Oh, wow. That's harsh words.
They took a company that Cody started and just ran it to the ground.
All right. That's okay. All right. Well, all right. So you're going to stick with AJ?
Watch, it's a year from now. Kenny Omega is going to be coming to WrestleMania.
I thought I was really hoping that we got some kind of like open challenge thing with either LA Knight or Bobby Lashley and then Kenny Omega.
Oh, you're going to see LA Knight. Oh, you're absolutely going to see him. It's in
that could be
sort
your
of.
That could be your other. Now I'm doing triple mind games.
Because you're right. My other is I think Bray. I think
you gotta wait until we're on that.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna stick with AJ?
Yes.
All right, I'm sticking with Orton. Moving on, we have Legend, which is some kind of legend making an appearance in any way, shape, or form. Doesn't have to be a match. Who do you got? What's your
impactful return, or just like some?
Okay,
they returned for an interview backstage. Like what?
That would be like lame. I don't think they'd do that at WrestleMania. But
okay, but you're talking about
like they come out, like their music hits, they come out, everyone's like, yeah. You want me to go first because I have mine.
Go ahead.
Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out whenever LA Knight's segment is, and we get the "What Yeah" promo. Because everyone wants it. What? Yeah. What? Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's not. Everyone wants it. People have actually been talking.
And then they argue with each other.
Yeah. And then
they
Stone
do
Cold
the beer.
They do the beer, and LA Knight gets stunned. It gives LA Knight something to do. You can come out. You get the "What Yeah" promo, and I mean that's what I got.
Yeah. Legend.
That can be anyone. I mean, Hulk Hogan's a safe bet. He shows up every WrestleMania.
For what?
Exactly. He
just
shows up. There was the year Alexa Bliss hosted. I think that was in New York.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I can have a WrestleMania moment whenever I want. She snaps her fingers and Hulk Hogan comes out. Like, what was the point of that?
No, it's stupid.
It's it's a safe bet though. I mean, it's not impossible for him to just come out and make an appearance. Maybe, I thought of one, but I don't want to give you it.
I don't know. Can we come back to that?
Yeah, you can come back to that. We can move on to other while you think of your legend.
Okay, my other is I think this whole Bray Wyatt thing has been one big hush moment. Like I think he's gonna come out.
And just beat the shit out of Uncle Howdy.
No, I think Howdy's gonna show up. I think Bliss is gonna show up because she's been doing dancing. Masked Singer. I just think that they did. I didn't think they knew where the storyline was going to go.
I don't think Bray knows where the storyline's going.
Well,
I think you're overestimating him.
No, I think Bray knows. It's just creative doesn't know.
I mean, let's be honest. The LA Knight match was not great.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't great.
No.
And then you had the build with Bobby Lashley for 2 weeks, and then he just ends up in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. They're not confident in him anymore.
He won that though.
He won it, but they're not confident in Bray anymore. They're not giving him a shot.
I think that's absurd. I think he's gonna come. I think it's gonna happen. I just think his faction is gonna be started at WrestleMania.
All right, so we're saying your other is Bray Wyatt starts faction.
Yes.
Or Bray Wyatt storyline concludes, or something. We'll keep.
I think Bray Wyatt comes back in some sort of fashion.
All right, my other. I mean, if I'm gonna say that the Stone Cold thing is gonna be my legend, I can't say like LA Knight segment, but I'm gonna say Bobby Lashley makes some kind of open challenge as my other.
Who wrestles him? Do you think?
Do I have to make that prediction?
Nope.
I don't know. I mean, I could throw out some ideas. CM Punk could come out and do some shit real quick. It could be a legend. Could be, I don't know. There's a lot of people it could be. That kind of makes it interesting. Right. I mean, last year was what? Seth Rollins called and Cody Rhodes showed up. So, I mean, you don't know. I mean, everyone knew it was going to be Cody, but...
I didn't know Cody was coming. That surprised me last year. I didn't know that.
Well, either way. My point, like, anyone could come out. But that's my other. I think my other is going to be Bobby Lashley comes out and is like, no one in this company can beat me. That's going to be the angle.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you have your legend? Is that one last prediction to be made?
Legend. Rock.
Rock?
Yeah.
You think they set up
I think they
Rock Roman for 50 in Philly?
Maybe. But
or 40 in Philly?
If you're gonna have me pick a legend, I might pick
The Rock.
I mean,
it makes sense. I mean,
Triple H count?
No, Triple H does not count.
Does Triple H count like getting involved? Well, he's not going to get involved.
No, he's doing creative. He's not trying to get out there.
Yeah, Rock.
All right, that concludes our predictions. Do you want me to? We can go through it one more time.
No, we don't. Need to
I could read it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? All right, so we're gonna do final lock-ins. So we're just gonna make sure that everyone has their correct answers written in. Mm-hmm. And so starting off, Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus versus Damage Control. I have Damage Control. My dad has Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, and Lita.
Yep.
The men's tag team showface. We both have Street Profits. Mm-hmm. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte. We both have Rhea Ripley. Rey Mysterio versus Dom Mysterio. We both have Rey. We have Seth Rollins taking out Logan Paul. Theory versus John Cena. My dad has Theory. I have John Cena. And the Usos versus Sami Zayn and KO. I have Sami Zayn and KO. My dad has the Usos. That's the end of night 1. Night 2, Brock Lesnar versus Omos. We both have Brock. The women's tag showcase. He has Liv and Rodriguez. I have Rousey and Baszler. Edge and Baylor in Hell in a Cell. He has Edge. I have Baylor. Asuka versus Bianca. We both have Asuka. The Intercontinental Triple Threat. We both have Sheamus. Cody versus Roman. We both have Cody. The additional predictions, we have the Return, the Legend, and Other. The Return, he has AJ Styles. I have Randy Orton. The Legend, he has The Rock. I have Stone Cold. And the Other, he has Bray Wyatt's story coming to a close or his stable being created. And mine is a Bobby Lashley Open Challenge.
All right. That's all I got. So we'll probably come back next week. And we'll,
sometime next week, and we will be going over WrestleMania, how our predictions went, and who is the new champion. Who is the new Baldy in the Bun champion?
All right.
Baldy in the Bun prediction champ. Your Baldy in the Bun prediction champion. One of us. I think it's me right now. I'm honestly not entirely sure. I'm 90% sure it's me, though.
All right, very good. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for tuning into Baldy and the Bun. We will see you next time. See you later.
Check you later.
Okay, that was... Okay, goodbye.